Good afternoon, everyone. Sean here with the National Institute of Firearms, and today we're going to get a quick look at a video where a woman fights off armed carjackers. Here we have two guys walk behind the corner of the convenience store while they're waiting for their victim. Now their victim, this female, walks out of the convenience store and starts heading towards her car. As she approaches her car, the carjackers round the corner and begin taking her belongings, though she does resist. Once he gets a hold of the car keys, they begin to make a getaway. But the victim wasn't having this. She opens the door and begins fighting with the driver. When the carjacking passenger walks to the driver's side, causes the victim to take a step back, and then the second carjacker then shuts the door to make it an easier getaway. This female was not having any of this, so she opens the door and then re-engages the carjackers. They do attempt to get away with her partially out of the car. After more fighting, we see the additional car then pull behind while all this is going on. Now the door opens while the carjackers are fighting with the victim. Now at this point, the vehicle in the back now drives away, and the carjackers pull a firearm while the victim turns and runs. First off, I have to start with, I don't recommend that anyone do anything like this for their own safety. We all need to remember that getting away should always be the first attempt to save ourselves. However, if you are competent in defending yourselves and confident that you can do so safely, this can change the dynamics of the situation. For example, if you start watching the initial interaction between this female victim and these carjackers, you can see that they're not overly aggressive. They are more interested in getting the car keys and getting away with the car than they are anything else. This may have been a signal to the victim that she can do whatever she needs to do in order to prevent this from actually happening. Even after the initial physical contact with the carjackers and the second carjacker comes around from the passenger side to the driver's side to shut the door to cause the separation and the ending of that altercation, they still weren't overly aggressive with things. They were still pretty ginger about the entire situation. So she took it upon herself to re-engage those carjackers in order to prevent loss of her property. And then, of course, at the end, where the carjackers decided to produce a handgun, the victim made the right decision by immediately stopping what she was doing with her initial intentions and running away for safety. But on a side note, for everyone to remember that if you find yourself in a situation like this and you feel like there isn't going to be much more going on than what you've already started to experience. Much like this one, the carjackers were just only interested in the keys and the car, nothing else. There can be a little bit to be said about defending yourself in those situations and your belongings and those around you. But in order to do so, you need to keep a somewhat of a level head and calm, at least as calm as you can be in those situations, in hopes to be able to make that decision. So if you guys have anything you'd like to add to this video or think I missed something, make sure you leave those in the comment section down below. You hit that thumbs up if you like this video, hit the subscribe button, and I'll see you on the next one.